Are we ever going to see a Just Merc back on the national
Absolutely
stage?
not. No.
But never say never, right?
No, we can say never for that one. That's it.
Just function. Look at the. I'm right there. So I just want to be
Best teams in the league, and they're not even favored by a field goal at home. Something feels a little fishy to me. So you're probably on the
Man, sometimes all you can do is laugh at yourself, you know. Man, what is it, 4 months ago, something like that, 4 or 5 months ago, I did not think I'd be here 2 days out from getting back on stage and competing in men's physique. But the fact that I am now and I'm so thrilled to do it is just a testament to, man, just trusting the universe's plan for you, trusting, you know, good people around you, trusting the nudges and opportunities that sometimes open up for you and feel like they're in alignment, and then just freaking running with it, man. That's really been my mindset, especially this last month of prep, you know, really being grateful to be in this process again, and you know, knowing that, all right, this is it's all for a bigger reason, and you know, understanding that, man, I'm in a position to really you know, try to make a run, and we'll start with this first show here in a couple days, and you know, get the feedback, see how I do, and you know, of course, take some time to grow after that, and hopefully keep going, man. That's where I'm at. So tonight, 2 days out from a competition. Today was like the first day I started getting some carbs from my coach. So a good bit of cream of rice, 2 portions in the morning, like 50 grams of dry cream of rice, and then, you know, with some blueberries, some banana. You guys just saw me eat my last meal, which was another 50 grams of cream of rice, half a banana, a little bit of peanut butter on top. And oh man, I haven't had banana, peanut butter, the flavors, I'm already enjoying it. But I know tomorrow being a day out, you guys will see I'll start dropping my water a little bit more, and the mornings we'll do a check-in, see where I'm sitting at, probably maybe even low 180s, which will be my my lightest weight of this prep. I just sent over my weight to my coach. He was asking. I'm 185 right now, which is cool because for the last few weeks I kind of been hovering at 188, even though I was getting tighter and looking leaner, which, you know, I think is a good thing to be able to hold size and still sharpen up. But you know, now really try to bring the waist in, drop the water, get a nice crispy look for Saturday. And yeah, we'll do that. Just kind of sips of water tomorrow, bump up the carbs a little bit more. So it's funny, you're hungry for weeks, if not months, and then the last few days, all you can think about is drinking something, because you have the food, you know, the carbs are there. You're not really hungry too much. You know, maybe you want a little something sweet, but for me, from what I can remember, which has almost been 4 years since I stepped on stage last, the one thing I wanted more than anything was just like a glass of juice. So knowing me, I'll probably want the same thing. And I don't know, I got some protein muffins, some muffins from Hummus too to enjoy, you know, curb my sweet tooth, because I don't like going too crazy. It messes up your stomach. But before we get there, tomorrow it's gonna be a good day. Check-in in the morning, do some posing practice, and then in the evening is the check-in for the actual show. So I'll take you guys to that and get tanned, which they usually don't let you film, but I'll show you, I'm sure, some kind of after result. And then Saturday's the day. Saturday's the day, my goodness. So just just been checking the boxes and enjoying checking the boxes. You know, all the little things that lead up to a successful competition, all the training sessions, all the cardio sessions, all the meals tracked, you know, and then even the little details like that you almost look forward to, even though you're tired and, you know, part of you is ready for it to be here. It's like, okay, I gotta, you know, finish shaving, get the pre-show haircut, you know, all those little details where you check them all as best you can so you can show up day of feeling like, all right, I gave it everything, every little detail was executed, you know, with the highest attention to detail, the highest effort, and you know, that trickles into to everything, man. It's pushed me to elevate, you know, what I do with my content, what I do with, you know, some of you guys in the training app, you know, who I train and coach. All these things get taken to the next level, another degree. You know, when you're asking so much of yourself because you set a new standard for yourself. So man, just with that, and I think more than anything, being able to do it with, you know, some of my best friends in the world, some of my boys. This time around, not having had that experience before, you know, that makes it that much sweeter, you know. So it becomes a period of growth, but also, you know, a period to make great memories and reflect on. So I'm just real grateful to be in this position, and, you know, looking ahead at really one day left now because I need to get to sleep here. You know, looking ahead and say, all right, we got one more day to give it everything, check all the boxes again. And then wake up Saturday and get ready to rock and roll. So I'm gonna get some shut-eye, and then I'll probably see you guys in the morning for my check-in, my last check-in with my coach. Hey man, we're a little darker now.
Fast forward 20 weeks.
Yeah, damn. Now it's not even a day.
It's crazy. It flew. 20 weeks.
20 weeks, man. We said we'd do it, we did it.
Here we are.
I was about to say we're a little darker now.
Darker.
Got a couple shades, man.
Darker, leaner.
Yeah, it was a
Ready
great
for
journey.
tomorrow.
Yeah, man. So that's the game plan. We were just talking. We both got to get back. I got a little more of a drive, but you got to drive too.
Yeah, about half hour. So
Yeah, I'm probably 45. Get back, get a last meal in.
one more meal. Rest up. Be here
Correct.
early.
Yeah, we gotta be here early. You gotta be here 5:30. I'll be here 6:30. Do our little touch-ups, and then
And then we'll get some ass.
yeah, man.
And then we gon' go. I was gonna say eat some ass.
Yo,
but we gonna go
I knew where that was.
Guys.
Oh yeah,
A buffalo
man.
muffin. And then maybe a cookie here.
Maybe a couple buffalo muffins.
Maybe a couple buffalo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow.
All right now. Let's go get it, brother. Let's get it.
I was so hard-headed at first. My grandma didn't even believe in me. I kept going though. All I can say is I told you. Jury at the bank now in the vault. You should have never doubted me. I'ma work to my last breath. I'ma hustle to my last breath. Yeah. Yeah, you should have never doubted me. The pain and the struggle followed me. My daddy never bothered me. And these cold streets made a man of me. Knew a time it'll come, they doubt me. Had to keep them OGs around me. Keep a young homie grounded. You never know where your motivation to come from. We do the most with these bras and pop shundun. They try to push you aside, you gotta fight some. I had a line on the thigh and now we buy guns. I want that number one spot, I'm like icon. I got that beast in my eyes, I'm like Tyson. With my heart and my drive, I know I'm righteous. Keep some ice on me, rocky like bad boy. Once you win, you gon' want more. Set a tree and need an encore. I was down on my last when I found myself. I be a fighter to the end, to my last breath. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got love all around me, yeah. I be a fighter to the end, to my last breath. I'ma hustle to my last breath. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got love all around me, yeah. I be a fighter to the end, to my last breath. I'ma hustle to my last breath. Who knew I would take it to a whole nother level? Who knew I was racing with the heart of a
Folks, Matt, I don't know how good the audio is going to be on this at all.
Who cares?
I just wanted to get something raw.
Just share, man.
In the
Get it out.
Yeah, I got off stage maybe like 5 minutes ago.
Tell them.
Man, so I won my class, so I was stoked about that. I felt like there was another guy with some decent wit, and you know, I ended up winning the class and getting off, and you know, they lined all 4 of us. It was 4 or 5 of us from the
overall.
In the overall 5.
Oh,
or 4?
A through F.
Okay.
Like C, D, E, F, 6.
6. So we got all 6 of us lined up, and then
what?
And then lined up. We posed real quick. I went to the side, and they announced the overall winner, and it was 96.
Michael Smith.
And that was me, and it's just so many emotions, and like we were talking, I'll sit down when I have a little better audio with you guys and kind of tell you what's even been in my head to even start this show. I think that'd be a good way to wrap up this video. It's kind of like, you know, the self-doubt, and it wasn't even about doing it to have this result. It was just about giving everything each day and just being grateful to be in this process, like grateful to be on this grind with the people around me, you know, with my coach Matt, with Vic, with all the brothers we train with, like, you know, even though things haven't been perfect outside of that, you know, there's been some ups and downs. I've shared some stuff with you guys. It's like to be present in the moment of the journey you're on and grateful for that, and you know, start every day saying, you know what, I'm gonna just focus on what I can control, and I have a beautiful opportunity in front of me, and I'm gonna give it everything regardless of the result. Like that's why we're here today. No other reason, and like I'll go into it in more detail when I get some better audio, but like I don't know, I'm still taking it in. I was just kind of in shock for a minute.
I'm not. I'm just for the record, I'm not in shock. He's just now seeing it. I've been trying to get him to see himself accurately, and now he is, I hope. So, I'm not in shock at all. Okay. I knew you won a while ago. So
that's a good coach right there.
Hey.
And it's just the beginning of our journey too. That's what's exciting, is like this is pulling out the driveway.
This is what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh man.
Okay.
Damn.
My goodness, man. Golly. You know, I wanted to, I've been thinking for almost 2 weeks now how to wrap this one up. And I want to read you guys something. Let's see if it focuses there, from the post I had made on Instagram, I think the day after the competition. Men's Physique Open overall champion. It wouldn't happen without the guys in my corner, the brothers I grind with every day, a heck of a coach in Matt, and of course, the one who relit the spark, my boy Vic. Wouldn't want to have done it with anyone else. As I said, for the last 4 years I was done competing, but when your brothers believe in you and you live in the process, blessings happen. We're just getting rolling now. Yeah, it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow since I stepped on stage, man, and I think you know, it means a lot more than just an amateur win at that. You know, which is still significant, but it's been the process as a whole. You know, finding kind of my spark from bodybuilding again, and having the brothers I've had in the process, you know, to be able to train with them, to be able to work with a heck of a coach and my coach Matt, and those things I'm so grateful for, those people in my life, as you know, as standalone people, but also because they brought this process back into my life, and you know, they were the reason I'm back in this journey, you know, a huge part of it, and it doesn't happen without them. So incredibly grateful to have those people in my life, and you know, obviously I'm excited for the future, which we'll talk about, but I wanted to take some time. The first day after the show was it was great. Enjoyed some food with the guys and watched some football that Sunday, and you know, just kind of took it all in. I appreciated all you guys who reached out, who happened to follow my Instagram, where I was posting things a little more up to date. Yeah, I think that first day or so, it was like, wow, that really just happened. You know, it was settling in. Then Monday came around, and you know, you got to kind of wait a few days to really get back in the rhythm of your training, because your body's so depleted and had been dehydrated and just exhausted from a prep. But even by that Tuesday, I was like, all right, you know, back on the plan. You know, it's the same meals. It's relatively the same cardio, and the goal now is to reverse properly and get ready for the next level. Because I just, again, in being in the process of getting ready for the show, I learned to love that. I don't even want to call it a grind, but that intensity and intentionality with each day, and I didn't want to lose any of that. And you know, I just at this point almost crave it, almost enjoy it each day. You know, the intentionality of checking every box and giving it your best, and waking up in the morning and going, okay, today's a new day ahead of me. It's a blessing, because it's an opportunity to give everything I have to each task, to each interaction, you know, in the day, man. And with living with that sense of purpose, I'm just so grateful for that. And in this, you know, being back in this sport, or getting back in this sport with the guys I'm with has given me that purpose. And of course, being able to share it with you guys here on this channel is a huge part of that purpose as well. It's a blessing, man. It really is. So, you know, I also want to say, you know, a huge thank you to you guys who've shown support, whether it's watching these videos, whether it's on my Instagram, you know, any of you who might have reached out prior to the show. I know I didn't really advertise this one all that much in terms of putting out there that I was competing before it, but again, I appreciate you guys. You know, you guys make it possible for me to put everything into this, and you know, I try to do my best and bring you guys along the journey. And you know, I have to say thank you to my sponsors as well. You know, to be able to take on a daily basis some of the best supplements in the industry, in Raw and Revive, and be able to trust the quality of those products. You know, whether it's the proteins, the pre-workouts, with Revive, all the vitamins I'm taking every day to keep my organs, you know, functioning well, to keep me overall healthy, helping sleep. You know, all that is vital to maximize recovery and you know, bring the best physique I can to a competition. So incredibly grateful to have them, and of course it goes without saying, grateful for the meal prep company you guys see me always using. You know, whether it's those protein Rice Krispies or the meat I do that's cooked by the pound, the meal prep meat. I do not like cooking, so to have a phenomenal meal prep company in my corner as well in Hummus. You know, incredibly grateful for them. And, you know, if you guys have had a chance to try it, I highly recommend it, especially if you don't like cooking like myself. We'll see where we go from here. You know, it's now the focus, like I said, it's really been a pretty intense, especially last week of training. It's been very intense because I've recovered, and you know, now it's probably slowly start to put the food back in and continue to grow a little bit. I'm up a good few pounds from the show, probably. We'll see, I check in a day or two. I'm probably maybe 191, 190, something in there. I was on stage like probably just over 180. It fluctuates a good bit that last day because I'm dehydrating, you know, the night before and whatnot. So stepping on stage, of course, I'm going to be a few pounds heavier, maybe low to mid 180s, something in there. So, you know, I've kept it relatively chill, just a cheat meal here or there, which is important, you know, because if you're coming off a show or maybe you've lost a lot of weight, you'll notice, you know, your body is much quicker to put on some extra fluff if you overdo it. So definitely want to keep things tight on the reverse. If you guys aren't familiar with the sport of bodybuilding, I did an amateur competition or a regional show, NPC amateur competition. And, you know, obviously did very well, so qualified for a national show. Now, if you do well in a national show, depending on the show you do, I think it's like top 1 or 2 in the class. You know, of course, if you're to win the overall, you would get it, but those are the ones who move on to get their pro card to then be eligible to compete in the IFBB Pro League. So for myself, God willing, I can stay healthy. I want to take some time to build because I'll be eligible to compete in one of those shows until the end of 2026. So no rush by any means. And, you know, if the end result of a prep is to get the pro card, then, you know, my mindset is I need to develop a pro-worthy physique. So I had reached out to the judges in the last couple weeks and got feedback from most of them. You know, really it's no surprise what my coach and I both thought they would say, which is, you know, really widen out my lats and my shoulders to get that taper. Because I don't have a tiny waist in the sense of proportions. I'd say it's more, you know, average, especially because I used to develop my obliques a lot. So certain poses look a little more blocky on me. You know, that just means I have to bring out my shoulders, really get them to round out and widen, as well as my lats to create that taper from the front and the back, and you know, come in just as conditioned, if not more. And then one of the judges mentioned it. I kind of did it to myself because I bought them last minute, which is what I get for signing up for the show late too. But your stage shorts in men's physique, you want them to fit a little bit more snug. At least that's how kind of the standard is across the pros. So I did really like this one because it had a design from Dark Sport I was a big fan of, and I wanted to rock, and, you know, found them on Depop like 2 weeks before the show, and they came in like 4 or 5 days before it. So I had to work with what I got. But you know, we'll go a little bit tighter on the stage shorts the next time around. And that, even just that, where when it hugs your legs more, you know, that tends to show off more of that taper because I have decently developed legs. So that'll kind of help slim up the look of my waist on stage next time around. So all those little details, you know, you jot them down and you take them seriously, because those are all areas for improvement. You know, especially going into what will be a tougher competition. You know, God willing, I'm able to stay healthy and keep rocking. It's a bit of a closing of the chapter on this prep, but you know, just the beginning of the bigger journey. So thank you guys again for just your support, and I'm excited to keep this thing rolling together. So I'll see you guys in the next video.